California salmon and those who fish for them are in serious trouble. The salmon fishing season was shut down early this month after record low numbers of the fish. But now an unlikely team has formed to try and come up with a creative solution, converting flooded rice fields into a home for baby salmon. Kelsi Thorud shows us how it works.
Paul Butner is part of a group of researchers and rice farmers in the Central Valley who are working together to try and help California's struggling salmon population.
There's also snails, you see, and there's also long guys swimming around, and I believe that those are dragonfly larvae. So all of this is literally filet mignon for baby salmon.
The Central Valley is made up of hundreds of thousands of acres of rice fields. The goal of this project is to see if all of those fields could be used in the future to replicate the environment salmon would have experienced in this area thousands of years ago.
So this is the last drain, right? The point at which the fish, if they want to, they can leave the whole system.
That system is a network of flooded out winter rice fields that Paul and his colleagues have converted into a habitat for baby salmon.
Water comes in, it goes through these, all the boxes look like this, with the 2-inch hole about 2/3 from the bottom.
Those holes allow the baby salmon that either naturally come into the fields during winter flooding or are released into the fields by the project's team to swim freely from one section to another, eating up all the plankton and other organisms in the rich floodwaters.
Salmon are evolved to capitalize on these kinds of wetland habitats. It might not look exactly like a Tule wetland did thousands of years ago, but we think it's close enough.
Andrew Ripple is a professor in the Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Conservation Biology at UC Davis, and also one of the scientists involved in the salmon project. He's tracking hundreds of the salmon that were released into the rice fields this winter.
We're running an experiment where we're testing how well salmon that are reared in rice fields survive in comparison to a similar set of fish that were reared in the laboratory.
The hope is that if the experiment shows that the salmon released into the rice fields do better than the lab salmon, then more rice fields can be converted into salmon habitats.
And we know that the impact would be positive. The big question that we want to figure out is how many acres would it take to really change the trajectory of the population from a declining one to a growing one.
That is something that will only be known once these experiments are completed. But Paul says he's hopeful rice could become the unlikely savior of the California salmon.
It's just a natural, great habitat story, right? A state that has lost 95% of its wetlands, and yet 500,000 acres of flooded agriculture moved in called rice.
But rice, of course, only provides wetlands for half the year. Spring's arrival means the fields are being dried out in preparation for seed planting. It won't be until next fall that the waters will rise again and a new crop of salmon will be able to take advantage.